Best Teacher Award in 2010 and has published 75 research papers in national and international journals, along with more than 25 books and book chapters by esteemed publishers like CABI and Springer. He has led 6 research projects, including collaborations with Norway, Japan, and the USA, and has represented India on academic assignments in 10 countries, including Sweden, Italy, and the US. His work has been acknowledged with numerous accolades, including the MS Swaminathan Agri Excellence Award 2024, ICAR Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Krishi Vigyan Protsahan Puraskar, and Krushi Ratna Samman. A visionary leader, Professor Raul is committed to advancing OUAT's mission towards academic and research excellence while ensuring agricultural science serves as a grassroots farming community effectively. I would like to invite Sir for addressing our audience. Sir, please.
Namaskar. Thank you, Madam, for a lengthy introduction and also the audience for patient hearing. Most respected, the President of today's function and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Shiksha Anusandhan University, Professor Nanda, Sri Biswal from Indian Forest Service, the guest of honor, Dr. K. Raghavan, both the Director of Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Pune, Professor Raut, the Dean of this Institute of Agricultural Sciences, SOA University, Dr. Jena, the founder president of the organization and also convener of this program. Before me, I see very learned audience, as I find Professor Mahanti, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of DD University, so also Professor Majhi from C.V. Raman Global University. There are 2 distinguished authorities on climate and climate science, Professor Mahanti, U.C. Mahanti, and also I see Dr. Sahu, Sarath Sahu. And the rest of the delegates I can synthesize. My esteemed colleagues from OUAT and SOA University, delegates, and loving students. I am from a coastal village of Odisha. Flood and cyclone are part of our life. Nobody could inform me the word climate change till I was a matriculate in my village school. Though the flood, cyclone, whatever we are talking, they are the identity of climate change as we speak today. Climate change, the very word, might have been taught to me as a student of agricultural science in OUAT, but in conceptual form, not in reality. If you look today, climate change is no more a concept, no more a story. Honestly, it is a reality. And rather to speak that it is more to be told as a climate crisis rather than climate change. It has dragged us to a crisis situation. Why we are concerned, starting from students to policymakers, starting from farmers to business people. The very purpose is it affects life, also the livelihood. The very conspicuous example is we are in mid of December in an air-conditioned room. The air condition might have been set within 22, in a range of 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. I remember yesterday in a room where I used to sleep, 2 fans were on. Similar might have been the situation with you. As a village student, I studied there are 6 seasons. In reality, we could encounter 3 seasons, maybe summer, winter, and rainy. But time is coming, my children will understand only 2 seasons, dry season and wet or partial wet season. So these are the burning examples, standing examples, so far as the climate change is concerned. I was making a introspection. During last 60 years, 31 years of drought, 29 years of flood, 13 years of cyclone, hardly 11 years, maybe nearly normal. I cannot claim it to be normal weather conditions. Flood, cyclone, or a drought, as they visit, there was a time they were visiting occasionally. Now it is the time they visit in the same year, one after the other, with the change of time and change of place. Not only that, they have their another version. I remember in 1999, all of us came across a new word, sunstroke. Now heat stroke is common. Even if government of Odisha wanted to provide relief, at that time, the relief code does not permit that due to high temperature, people will be senseless, they will be leading towards death, and they will be provided relief. Now, as an agricultural teacher, I am a member to the Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation, so also Cuttack. Even in a city like Cuttack and Bhubaneswar, the relief code now allows Jalabandi relief. So this is the impact of climate change. Not only limited to this, it has snatched away many crops from the canvas of Odisha agricultural land. Wheat is no more claimed to be a crop of Odisha. Time is not far when mustard will also vanish from this ground. Yesterday, I came across a news clipping in this newspaper, Prameya. There will be drastic reduction in potato production. Potato will not be produced. You know the heat of potato in Odisha, so far as West Bengal, Odisha and Uttar Pradesh are concerned. Because potato requires less than 15 degrees Celsius for tuberization, and that time, that temperature we may not achieve. So this is the challenges of climate change. Not only that, it has given some opportunities also. People, our children cannot understand that tomato, cabbage, cauliflower, nolkhal, broccoli, as we are taught our teachers, some of them are present before me. These are coal crops, essentially coal crops. Can our children believe that cabbage is a winter season crop? They see it around the year. These are some of the advantages. The genetic manipulation has also enabled us to develop climate resilient crops due to incorporation of appropriate genes. Not only that, as I told that I am from a coastal village and we are the worst affected in Jagatsinghpur district so far as 1999 super cyclone is concerned, but it has given some prospects also. All the bullocks, cows, they were all destroyed. They were killed because human life was at stake. Now farm mechanization has already entered in. And automatically there is no bullock in household. Even the harvesting, cut and also threshing up to bagging is being done in a remote place of Odisha with combine. So it has not only brought in challenges, but also has brought in some prospects. Otherwise, you see the level of information technology. In 1999 super cyclone, more than 10,000 human life were lost. See today, last Dana, before filing, Hudu, etc., zero casualty. It is because of the prediction, thanks to the climate scientists, who have so accurately predicted, and it has come so honestly true, it could have, and the information technology, government preparedness, all these have brought in lot of development in information technology, climate science technology, prediction, weather forecasting, etc. Before that, we are taught that I am a student of agriculture university broadly, more minutely agriculture and allied sciences, and nowadays we take privilege of saying A and A sciences, A and A sector. But the first A is fading out, the second A is coming up. Maybe it veterinary science, maybe poultry science, maybe fishery science, where it is more remunerative, the employment opportunity, the economic gain, all these are much more in the allied sciences rather than so-called agricultural sciences. So this has also brought in another kind of opportunity. I hope these deliberations today, and moreover, it needs collective action, collaborative action, and also it is such a phenomena, we should understand it is a global phenomena without any geographical boundary, but with local impact. So the discussion has to be made in two ways, considering the global perspective and local importance. I hope the deliberations will definitely throw some light, and the students, as I see before us, before me, they are the ambassadors, and take it as a challenge because the future is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable expertise and offering us such profound insights. Your words have truly inspired and guided us towards understanding the challenges and opportunities ahead. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed President, Professor Dr. Pradipta Kumar Nanda, Vice Chancellor, Sikhya or Anusandhan University, Bhubaneswar. As an accomplished researcher, Dr. Nanda has supervised 7 PhD scholars and over 50 postgraduate projects with 103 publications, 3 books, and 5 book chapters to his credit. I request Dr. Nanda to please join us for welcoming our esteemed president. We welcome our esteemed president.
Good morning, all of you. I welcome to this university on this auspicious Odisha Climate Change Conclave Day. And this is also World Climate Change Conclave, World Climate Day. In this function, we have chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prabhat Kumar Rahul, Vice Chancellor of UAT. We have guest of honor, Director of the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Dr. Krishnan Raghavan. Also our guest of honor, Sri Ashok Kumar Biswal, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Mizoram. Our Dean, Professor Santosh Kumar Raut, Dean of Agricultural Institute of Science. Dr. Prakash Chandra Jena, Founder President, Evergreen Forum. And of the dais, we have very distinguished personalities, 2 Vice Chancellors, Professor Manchidram Maji, Vice Chancellor of C.V. Raman Global University, was also prior Vice Chancellor of BSSUT, Vice Chancellor Professor P.K. Mahanti, who is Vice Chancellor of Dharanidhar University, Keonjhar. We have distinguished research persons, Professor Chattopadhyay, and also Professor Bhatla. We have also eminent scientist and also former Deputy Director of IIT Bhubaneswar, Professor Ganapati Panda is arrived. Our Dean Srik, Professor P.K. Patra, and Professor Gulati, who is our research coordinator of this institute, Institute of Agricultural Science. To distinguished personalities of related to this conclave, Professor Yushi Mahanti, who is stalwart in this field, nationally, internationally, and also Director of our Climate Smart Agriculture Center, Professor R.K. Panda, and Director of Center for Environment and Climate, Dr. Saras Sahu is here. Besides all the distinguished guests, head of the departments of our university, faculty colleagues, senior professors, and the students and delegates from different organizations, our press and print media, our Director of Public Relations, Mr. Paresh Das, and all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, it's my privilege to once again welcome to this. It is a very distinguished mixed audience, right from the school children to the galaxy of experts in this hall. As regards this conclave, I think it was mooted by Dr. Prakash Chandra Jena himself when he approached me long back. We would like to organize this conclave jointly with SOA University, and also a couple of days later he told want to have it in your campus itself. We are very happy, and this is a very kind of the emergence topic and also very kind of contemporary topic to delve upon. So that's how it actually came up, and of course he has taken a lot of pain along with our Dean of Agriculture. He also took the lead along with the team, Dr. Subhaprada Anshuman Jena and Dr. Subhaprada Das, and the entire team, both the sides actually took the pain to make it success. So that's how I congratulate the entire team from both the sides, our university as well as the Evergreen program, who have worked day and night very hard for last few days. I could see we have several meetings to make this happen. This is a very welcome step because he is a advocate of this kind of forum. Dr. Jena, he told he has been spending years together wildlife for advocating wildlife conservation and also the climate science. That's a very good welcome step. As regards this conclave, I'll not speak much on the conclave because there are stalwarts here. It will be full to speak before them. Nevertheless, I'll just share some of my own thoughts as a layman. When we actually thought of growing the humankind, actually there are a lot of wars, 2 world wars we have seen. The Second World War was 1945 ended, culminating before the entire human community that what are the issues we should think so that we should stop this and grow. One issue bothered people, that bothered the entire community, that there should be growth in the technology, should be industrialization, should be transport, should be aviation, many other sectors we thought of. But before that, if you look at the 1900 and all, there is a natural justice to us. That's nature took care of us. And nobody thought of this kind of interventions with the nature. Nobody thought of is a threat of the nature. So we love nature. That's what the previous speaker, I think, PCC, Mr. Biswal, very beautifully presented about the beauty still existing in our country, the Mizoram. So therefore, after 45, I think a lot of effort was given to that. We grew. Economy grew. Population also grew. And this GDP is always happening. That is, we are talking about GDP. We grew in few sectors. If you look at the overall growth, we never noticed that while thinking of our growth, we have neglected nature. And there are many parameters for a growth. Any experiment we conduct, there are several things to observe. And if you look at for a particular thing, dominant thing, others will be affected. That I think we never noticed it. Though we grew in industrialization, other sectors, aviation, economy, everything, rather than at the same time we are continuously kind of eroding or intervening nature, and never knew that nature will kick back so high. With so much impact, it will kick back. And when it kick back, then now we are thinking it is threat. And it still embraces us that look, you are still time to ponder over, to go back and to mitigate this. I still give you a chance. That's how now the COP conference came up, Conference of Parties came up. And we have been, I think, gathering all 200 countries across the globe, and the heads now have realized it is not affecting a particular zone of the globe, it is affecting the entire globe. And initially we neglected this, treating this is a local problem. Now it is no more a local problem. If you look at the temperature variation across the nation, could you think of Japan achieving like 40 degrees centigrade, they are sizzling under heat? And could you think of that Europe is now still struggling to come out of the heat wave? Could you think of that the most coldest one is now the hottest one? And the byproducts we have earned as the diseases. and we thought of new research in different directions to mitigate that. We also thought as a university to study this because it's a threat now. So 2 centers we established in 2012. We established Center for Environment and Climate. Dr. Sahu is the director of that, leading that center. Another center we particularly established 2 years back, that is Center for Climate Smart Agriculture, which will study how to develop the climate resilient crops. Because of the threat, we are thinking of how to handle the threat. But you never thought of where from the threat come, who develop it, what is the way of mitigating it. And now we are thinking of measures to do that. At least this has been now percolated down to any common man of our globe. The students are very much aware. In the COP29 happened in Baku, Azerbaijan, a couple of weeks back, I think a lot of students vouched for it. And the last resolution which came up in all our hour, India expressed resentment about that. More could have been done. Nevertheless, we could satisfy that something could be done. The president of the conference could vouch for that something could be done. So such is now the threat conditions to us. And we have got all pinch of that. Every state and country, and it is now alarming situation. It's a now crisis is an alarm. So it is no more to think of as a piece of information, rather to think of take necessary actions and immediate actions, and also to mitigate this such that we should think that our next generation will actually thrive. Otherwise, it is a threat to life. And this is good that everybody is now concerned about that. Environment, climate and climate variability, local and global, but this is a global phenomenon. We never thought of optimizing the entire issue parameter, thinking of our growth. That's the reason we have done it. And while doing this, we never thought that this setback will be so severe. It was very local, it was very minor, till it was severe, we woke up at the severe junction, severe time, when it is a threat to us. Now it is time to act, not to ponder over just, and not to just have knowledge. Now, every of us has actually been aware of it, including the school children. Many of the school children participated in the COP29 just a couple of days back, and they're vouching for this kind of things. Otherwise, that generation will be at stake. So therefore, I think we have stalwarts. We have 7 very speakers who are very learned in their mature researchers in their field, who will pose the problems to us and bring it to the fora, the entire fora today. What are the ways, avenues, and the means and measures so that we'll achieve something to save ourselves. Now it is question of saving ourselves. So that's how I think that this deliberation, the entire day deliberation will be very productive. We are very stalwarts and wish that the students will take, or the delegates will take interest in this, and eventually we'll come up with something that even jointly we can do. Evergreen Program and SOE University can do something tangible, contributing that here you have contributed at least locally to mitigate the climate change. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Your visionary leadership and unwavering support have been instrumental in the success of this event, and it would not have been possible without your guidance and encouragement. Now is the time for the release of souvenir. So I request all our dignitaries and to come forward for release of Odisha Climate Change Conclave 2024 souvenir. I request the volunteers to be with the souvenir. It's a great occasion for the release of a book authored by Professor Sanjay Kumar Samantrai, former Dean OUAT, For this, I request sir to please come to the stage for the book release. Thank you all. Thank you all the dignitaries. Now is the time to felicitate our guests. Okay, sir. Professor Dr. Sanjay Samandra will speak some few words to our audience. Sir, please.
Good morning to all of you. Respected President, Chief Guest, Professor Rahul, Honorable Vice Chancellor OUT, Dr. Jena, other guests on the dais, and friends. It's really a great pleasure for me that our book on climate change is being released today in the presence of a good number of scientists and also vice chancellors of different universities and a galaxy of scientists from across the state and abroad. So friends, actually today is World Climate Day and the book is on climate change. This is the first volume we published from the Indian Climate Congress. Actually, Indian Climate Congress was formed during 2009 and incidentally many of our live members, including our Professor Rahul Vice Chancellor and Dr. Sarath Sahu, Dr. Gulati, our former Vice Chancellor, Dr. Pasupalak, and Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra, DG Asia. They are all our founders. Dr. Sudhanshu, Pathak is also the current DG, and Mridunjay Mahapatra. These scientists, 151 scientists, 2009, we formed this Indian Climate Congress. Indian Science Congress was formed by the 4 scientists. So I hope you can join in this Indian Climate Congress. In meanwhile, we have conducted 11 national seminars and 11 books on we have published on the day of the seminars, abstract books. And we have a plan. I need the support of you people. This is the first volume, but we are planning to bring out another 9-10 volumes so that the encyclopedia of climate change will be released maybe in the coming years. And this book is also available in the counter for sale. Those who are interested, they can take it in a concessional price. Today we have kept it. Last, I want that this book is written as per the also syllabus of the school and college and university students also. Because you see, anywhere you go, climate change is definitely a biggest problem, number one problem across the globe. In the foreign countries, you know that in different countries also international conferences are being held, whereas by many state heads and the scientists join. So like that in India, we are pioneer on this climate change. So I hope that you will join and will make Indian Climate Congress in a better platform. Will give a better platform and also will solve the day-to-day problems related to climate change. Thank you. And I thank Dr. Jena giving me this opportunity, and I also thank the Vice Chancellor of this university has given me the opportunity. And I was essentially wanted that in the presence of Professor Rahul, it should be inaugurated, this book. Luckily I get him. I requested him last time to release this book in our convocation. He told that no, cannot be possible because the President of India program, there is a protocol. Thank you, sir. At least in your present and the first opinion they have given in this book, Professor Rahul. Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now is the time to felicitate our guests. On behalf of SOA University, I request Professor Dr. Pradipta Kumar Nanda, Vice Chancellor, Sikya Anusandhan University, Bhubaneswar, to felicitate Professor Dr. Prabhat Kumar Raul, VC OUAT, Bhubaneswar. Sir, please. Now I request, sir, to felicitate our guest of honor, Sri Ashok Kumar Biswal, IFS, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Mizoram. Again, I request, sir, to felicitate the guest of honor, Dr. Krishnan Raghavan, Director, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Pune, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India. On behalf of Evergreen Forum, I request Dr. Prakash Chandra Jenna, Founder President, Evergreen Forum, to felicitate Professor Dr. Pradipta Kumar Nanda, VC, Sikya Anusandhan University. I request Dr. Prakash Chandra Jenna to felicitate our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Santosh Kumar Rao, Dean, Institute of Agricultural Sciences, SOA University. Now I request the co-convener, Dr. Anshuman Jenna, Associate Professor, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, SOA University, to propose the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, guests, and all the participants. It is indeed a great honor for me to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee at Odisha Climate Change Conclave 2024. At the outset, I extend my deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Prabhat Kumar Raul sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor OUT, for his enlightening address which provided us with a visionary perspective on tackling climate change. Sir, your presence and insights have truly enriched this session. I also express my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guest of honors, Professor Santosh Kumar Rao sir, Dean, Institute of Agricultural Sciences, for his inspiring keynote address on challenges of climate change and adaptation strategies. Dr. Krishnan Raghavan sir, Director, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, for sharing valuable insight on India's role in combating climate change, and Sri Ashok Kumar Biswal, Sir, IFS Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Mizoram, for highlighting the importance of sustainable resource management in this global challenge. The appreciation goes to Dr. Prakash Chandra Jenna, the Founder President of the Evergreen Forum, for his tireless efforts in organizing this conclave and for delivering such an inspiring welcome address. A special note of thanks to Professor Pradipta Kumar Nanda sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sikya Anusandhan, deemed to be University, for presiding over today's event and sharing his valuable thoughts on fostering collaborative efforts to address the climate issues. I also acknowledge the contribution of all the guests, the speakers, the panelists who will participate throughout this seminar for this commitment for making this platform an avenue for learning and discussion. On behalf of the organizing team, I thank to the media, the technical staff, the volunteers for their seamless coordination and support in making this event a grand success. My sincere thanks to all the delegates, academicians, researchers, and students for your active participation. Your enthusiasm and engagement are a testament to the growing commitment to address the climate change. Last but not the least, my deepest gratitude to the person behind all the support and encouragement, the Founder President of Sikya Anusandhan, Professor Manoj Ranjan Nayak sir, for his continuous support in strengthening the academic activities and well-being of our students. Let us take the inspiration from today's discussion and work together to create a sustainable and resilient future. Thank you.
Thank you all. Now I'd request our student volunteers to escort our guests off the dais so that we can begin the first session. Our first talk is by Dr. Krishnan Raghavan, who will present on water cycle changes in a global warming climate. Let's give him a big warm welcome.
There is a presentation. Yeah, I think I already shared.